Welcome back to the Hilarity Express. Today we're diving into the life and presence of a rock legend who has been turning heads and making jaws drop for decades. Pat Benatar. Yes, the voice behind some of the biggest anthems of the 80s, the woman who could belt out "Hit Me With Your Best Shot" like nobody else, and the performer who has never once faded into the background. But here's the kicker. When you see Pat Benatar's actual size today, you may want to take a deep breath, because she's proof that greatness comes in packages you might not expect. At first glance, Pat Benatar might not have fit the mold of the stereotypical rock goddess of her era. Standing just about 5 feet tall, she was, and still is, petite in stature. But let's be real. The second she stepped on stage, that size didn't matter one bit. Her voice, her attitude, and her presence were larger than life. It's no exaggeration to say that she could outshine performers twice her height, with just one note. Her actual size might surprise you, but her power is undeniable. Back in the 80s, Pat wasn't just another singer, she was a trailblazer. With her powerhouse vocals, edgy style, and fearless personality, she became one of the first women to truly dominate rock music. Her hits like "Love is a Battlefield" and "We Belong" weren't just songs. They were anthems that cemented her place as one of the most iconic performers of her generation. Fans didn't just love her voice. They admired her strength, her confidence, and the way she owned the stage every single time. But let's pause and talk about how her actual size plays into the story. At just 5 feet tall, many people are shocked when they learn that someone so physically petite could carry such an enormous presence. That contrast is part of what makes Pat Benatar unforgettable. She doesn't just stand on stage, she commands it. Her size might be small, but her impact has always been massive. She shows that power, confidence, and charisma don't come from height. They come from within. Even today, Pat Benatar continues to perform with the same fire and energy that made her a star. Alongside her husband and longtime musical partner, Neil Giraldo, she's still rocking stages and proving that her voice hasn't lost even a hint of its magic. And when fans see her today, they often find themselves stunned. Not just at her timeless beauty, but at how much presence she continues to hold. For someone her size, she somehow still feels 10 feet tall when the spotlight hits. So yes, take a deep breath before you see Pat Benatar's actual size. Because while she may be petite in stature, she towers over the music world with a legacy that refuses to shrink. She's living proof that greatness isn't measured in inches, but in impact. And with Pat Benatar, the impact is off the charts.